Okay. So, something came into my possession today. That would be this. Oh. IBM NetVista. It's a model number 8305. Don't know if I have one of those. That's a 6341. That's an 8305, but a way different model. This one might. It's a 21G. This one is 21G. Yeah, so it's identical style. Absolutely no difference at all. Now this thing kind of met the side of a door at one point. I don't know if it was on this side or if it was on this side, I can't remember. It's impossible to tell, but as I was walking out with it, a door closed and whacked into the side of it. It was an industrial metal door, and I think the computer harmed the door more than the door harmed it. Oh, crap. So yeah, haven't opened it up yet. Stupid camera. Anyway, it's got the usual power supply location. And here it's got the serial port, PS2 ports. Pretty much the usual. Some sort of expansion card that is seemingly missing. Don't know if there ever was anything there, but if there was, there's... yeah, it's not there, and there's no slot there. Let's see. In the front there's just a, what I'm guessing is 24-speed CD-ROM, because that's what the other one has. 3.5-inch floppy drive, power button and activity LEDs, and 2 USB ports. Something's rattling around. See if I can open this up. And we're left with it. Whoa. I don't know what to say about this. Is this connected to anything? Oh, this isn't. It's an IDE cable, probably for the hard drive, considering it's only got one connector here and one connector here. It's a hard drive mounting rail. Another hard drive mounting rail with the screws not in it. Okay. I'm liking this. Floppy cable still attached to the floppy drive. IDE cable isn't connected to anything actually. That comes out too. Where are those screws? There's probably screws for this, if there is for the other one. I'll take this on out. Don't really see them. Hope they didn't land the motherboard and short something out, because that would suck. Speaking of motherboard, there's not even any screws in it. What the hell? Oh well. I still got IBM's proprietary screws for just spares hanging around here somewhere, so I should just be able to use those. CD-ROM drive cage, and yeah, it's a 48 speed. You know what, I think I'm going to sort this out, put it back together, and then see if it'll turn on. So until then. It's the next day, and I guess I was too lazy to clean this thing up last night, so I just did other stuff, and then today I took everything apart and cleaned it. This is after. Cleaned the top of this. There's a little bit of dust on it for some reason. Like, it seriously looks like brand new. There's no more sticker residue or that weird mark that was here. NetVista logo is nice. You can actually see it. I don't know why dust accumulated on here, just from sitting here for maybe an hour. But yeah. This button here is even good. This is the floppy button, so there's a disc in there, it'll be out like that. If there's not a disc in there, it'll be in like that. I even got the dust out of the USB port hatch there. And it's so clean, it looks like it just rolled out of the factory. Because we've got this little problem here. The clip's broken there, the one on here is good, but I kind of want the optical drive at the top. I also got a couple cuts from this thing from cleaning the case over there, but other than that, cleaned up nicely. Well, I mean, except for the scratches, but they're permanent. This is where it took the industrial metal doors to the case. Did more damage to the door than it did to the thing itself, the tank. So the tools and everything, yeah. That all cleaned up. Oh, and one thing about the CD drive that was with it. See in there, there's supposed to be a belt right here. And I tried to see if I had any elastics in my crap pile that would fit it, but no. But I think that if I just put a disc in here, and I know that because like when I close it like this, the assembly will not come up because it needs the motor. Like that belt needs to grab there's a white thing with gear tracks along it, and there's a gear driven by the open close motor by a belt that also drives the tray open. And on that gear, it's a flat thing, and it kind of goes straight and then up a bit, so that when it moves over, the assembly has a little peg so that when it's going on this flat piece, and then when it pushes it up this ramp, up this little curve in it, and then like this, and it locks it in so that it's level with the little thing that grabs the spindle motor. But if that belt's missing, nothing works. But if you do slam this tray hard enough, the assembly will actually pop up and grab the magnet and stick. So until I find an elastic or another drive, because I have a shortage of drives, and you know, I just don't want to buy any drives. Can't even buy IDE. But you can see down there the motor. See if I slam it. Yeah, it actually, nope, no it didn't. I'll try it again. It didn't quite. Yeah, it's not grabbing it right now. Let me just. Yeah, it grabbed. You can see in there that it's launched to the magnet, and can't pull that out. So if I have to install Windows, I can make do with it. Alright, I'm gonna put it back together now. So until then. Okay, so here it is with everything installed. I guess there's no hard drive in it right now, or the ribbon cables aren't even in there either, but they're in good condition for the most part. Kind of see through this one in places, but the barcode is even still on the floppy cable and now. But IBM even went through the trouble of making the stripe on the pin 1 part of the ribbon cable blue. That's funny. So I'll have to find a way to get those in there. So what I did was, for the serial cable, it had this little plastic thing that I just tucked the wire for the CD-ROM drive audio in with it there, and then routed it on this bar with a couple pieces of tape, which is also holding in the 4-pin CPU wire, so that it isn't blocking any airflow, because this part here is hollow, so you can stick wires in there. So that's what I did with that. And for the power that goes to the floppy drive, there's a couple clips on this little wall in here, and I just kind of took the power supply cable, it goes back, wraps around there, comes in another clip, or no, goes here, goes through a clip, wraps around another one, and then it comes back underneath here. This kit for here, hard drive, power, and then floppy. I'm gonna run out of memory card, so yeah, just put another one in and turn it on.